Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. I am about to do my last bit of cleaning on the last day of my 30 days to spring deep cleaning challenge. I'm so happy I'm almost done. It's been very tiring, but it also feels really rewarding to be at this stage now. In the bathroom, I just had the vent that I needed to vacuum. It was really dusty and I remember looking at it when I was taking the shower curtain down, but that task kept slipping my mind. So I went ahead and did that earlier today. Now the vent is nice and clean. It feels really good to have that checked off. The only other things I have to do are just basically tidying some stuff, regular clutter that accumulates through the course of living. So as you can see, there's like stuff on the counter that I want to put away. I've got some boxes here that I want to put into the wall unit. These are just empty storage boxes that I want to have on hand in case I need them, but I can't think of any use for them right now. I know they're going to come in handy though, because I have pulled out storage boxes for things here and there. So I do want to hang on to these and not recycle them or tuck them away into the locker. We've also got a pile of stuff on the living room floor of things that we are hoping to sell. So we're going to need to find a temporary home for these items. Other than putting things away and just like tidying things that are here and there, I also want to vacuum the entire condo. Hubby and I will be donating these items. We've got a couple of bags of shoe related things, some electronic bits and other little bits here and there, including some of Lulu's toys that she doesn't play with, and a big bag of miscellaneous clothing, an old comforter, bed sheets and pillowcases, tea towels, Lulu's clothing, which she doesn't wear and gets really angry if we try to put it on her. So this is quite a big bag full of stuff. Hubby and I made pizza for our last day of winter dinner. Oh, they look so good. We've made pizza many times now. It's one of our favorite things to make, and hubby, with the last iteration of pizzas, went back to these like regular flat pizzas versus the deep dish pan one. He likes both still, but he's just been making this for the time being. Welcome to the first day of spring in the Northern Hemisphere. I was going to take the day fully off from cleaning today, and I still pretty much intend to do that, but I did do the dishes, so there are some little things here and there that I want to get done. Feels so good to be done the cleaning challenge. Don't remember it being so hard on my body. Maybe it's because I'm a little older, but also maybe because I didn't document it in so much detail in previous years. So maybe I was sore in previous years, but I just didn't notice as much, or maybe I don't remember because I wasn't saying it so much. But this year's cleaning challenge did a number on me. I am so glad I did it though. It feels so good to have a clean home for the first day of spring. The other reason I'm super glad I did the cleaning challenge is because I had a bit of a tough winter, just like emotionally. It wasn't bad in terms of weather. We had pretty decent weather. It wasn't very cold for very many days, and we had a few big dumpings of snow, but the snow didn't stay on the ground for very long in downtown Toronto. So weather-wise, it was actually a very easy winter. There were a lot of times when I was in the condo, because I'm in the condo so much, I was thinking that I'm actually in the condo for like 22 to 23 hours a day for most days. But because I'm in here so much, I didn't really notice that it was winter some days. I'm not sure what it was this winter, but I'd say that before I started the cleaning challenge, or maybe even towards the beginning of the cleaning challenge, I was in a bit of a funk. Since leaving full-time work, my ups and downs have been more like this, as I've mentioned in previous videos. But this time, this winter, my lows were maybe not as low as when I used to hate winters, or when I used to always say I hated winters. Not that low, but there was definitely a trough, and it was like extended as well. It lasted multiple days, maybe even up to a week, which is very unusual for me these days. Usually my ups and downs are very just like up and down, regular ups and downs, and I bounce back up pretty quickly. But for whatever reason, this winter my lows were quite low and quite prolonged. So I don't know what that was about. I've tried to journal on it, do morning pages on it, think about it, but there was really no reason that I was feeling down. Maybe it was just hormones. I have noticed some hormonal things, and also maybe the lack of daylight, because I felt this mostly, I would say, in February, which was odd because I had a couple of weeks off in February. We went to Montreal, we had so much fun, but I still felt like this weird sadness. So that was really strange, but I'm happy to say that the cleaning challenge really helped. Just having something to do every day, not necessarily to look forward to, but it gave my mind something to occupy it, just in terms of the planning and the cleaning itself. It was a really nice way to pass the last 30 days of winter. And even though I still felt like a little bit down at times, I was much more back to my usual ebbs and flows. When I was cleaning hubby's closet, I found this in there. It's a mechanical keyboard. I actually found a lot of stuff for hubby that he was looking for, so that was great. It was a way to reaffirm the importance of keeping like items together. There was a lot that came out of like the depths of the condo. So he found the cord for me to plug in the mechanical keyboard, and it's working great. I'm enjoying typing on it for the most part. Takes some getting used to, but I'm finding that because the keyboard is close to me and the laptop is like pushed back now, I'm finding it better on my eyes. Not really reaching for my glasses because I forget to put them on. But I was feeling a tiny bit of eye strain from last night because I was on the computer so much last night. Maybe if I'm not on the computer as much, and if I'm not as close to the screen, I'm like sitting quite a ways back now, there's at least an additional foot between me and the computer screen. So maybe this will help. But anyway, do you want to hear me typing on it? I will type something. I can start an email. I don't know if it's any easier or faster for me to type. I still make a lot of mistakes when I type, but I do like the sound of it, and I've only been using it for maybe a week or so. So maybe as I get used to it, it will be even better, but I'm liking the keyboard. Dinner tonight is going to be leftover pizza, and I'm also having what I call a side salad. It's a pretty big salad, but it's basically just romaine lettuce. The dressing is literally just olive oil, balsamic vinegar, a tiny bit of mustard, and some salt. Whisk that up, and it's delicious. I've got some pumpkin seeds in here, some feta cheese, olives, and little pieces of cut up dates. We've been having a lot of side salads lately with our dinners, especially if we're having something like pizza or sandwiches. Quick and easy, and a little bit of nutrition, which is nice. Hubby isn't home yet, but I've got his salad ready, and he should be home any minute now, but I tend to eat pretty slowly, so I'm gonna start without him, but he should be back pretty soon. If I do eat my dinner before him, when he has his dinner, I just sit here and watch him or like I'll chat with him, but I do tend to like watch him eat, which is really strange. He feels really weird about it because I don't want to be on my phone and I'm not like distracted by anything. I'll just like look at him eat. I think it's quite off-putting for him, so I try to look away but still like be in conversation with him. Hubby is home now, so we are having dinner together. I found these pants. They're just like Adidas wide-legged exercise pants, I guess. I found these when I was deep cleaning my closet, and they're not like the most flattering, but I feel like I'm back in my 20s. I've also been wearing this scrunchie a ton. This is the giant one that I bought at the dollar store. If you watch that video, I bought 3 other smaller scrunchies, and I don't wear those as often, but this one I put on a ton because I've been liking just to put my hair in like this loose bun type of thing. I'm liking like the pop of color. I was thinking about buying more scrunchies, but I actually love this one and I love the color, so I think I'll just stick with this one. I don't need like that many varieties and colors. I also wanted to mention my brows. I've been using that Lash and Brow Serum by The Ordinary, and it's really working. So today I only have on the Boy Brow brow gel, and I put it on like pretty quickly this morning, so it's not looking like super great, but I didn't fill in my brows at all. I have been filming updates every week, so I plan to put together that video probably not for a while. I'd like to finish one tube to see how long it lasts. I haven't noticed as much of a difference to my lashes, and I'm not wearing mascara today, so they look non-existent, but the brows, I've definitely noticed a difference. I sometimes even forget to fill in my brows, whereas before I was really self-conscious about my lack of brows, and I would always fill them in every single day regardless of whether or not I'm going out. So it's nice not to have to really worry about that or think about that anymore. I just did my first ecstatic dance session. I just did it in the middle of the living room. I did turn off the lights. I saw some people moving around in the buildings across from me, and this being my first session, I was a little bit self-conscious at first, but I would say like I weaved in and out of self-consciousness. I just kind of felt like doing it on a whim. I was going to go out just to walk around the block because I'm going out later to meet my friend. Rather than going out for a short walk, I decided I would just stay in. It's a little bit gloomy out, and again, I'm going out later. So I thought maybe I'll do some yoga or lift some weights, and then I thought I might as well put on some music. So I rolled out my yoga mat, and then I thought, maybe I'll try ecstatic dance because that's been on my list. So I just found this, I guess it's like a compilation. It's called Mini Ecstatic Dance or something like that. And it was around 35 minutes. So I was like, okay, let me try this. Danced for the entire 35 minutes. There's like a gradual build up and then like a cool down. I would definitely do this again. I think most ecstatic dance sessions are like 2 to 4 hours long. I don't think I could do that. I think 35 minutes is probably a sweet spot for me. 20 to 35 minutes. I would dance to this song again. It was a lot of fun. And I did film a few clips. I would say that it felt a lot better than it looked. I did try to like really feel the music and not be self-conscious and not have any sort of like choreography. Yeah, it was fun. I'm tired though. Like I feel tired from that. And when I checked, I got around 2,000 steps. So that's not too bad. I think I would have gotten more if I had gone on a 30 to 35 minute walk, but it felt really good just to move my body in that way. And I definitely move my body in different ways than I would if I had gone for a walk. I am having a rare coffee today. This is a Mocha coffee frothed oat latte by the brand Two Bears. Hubby found a deal online. He's always scouring deals on red flag deals and the like, and he found a deal for, I think it was like a case of 24 or something like that. It wasn't like super cheap, but there was like a significant discount, so he bought some, and they're really good. I've only had a few of them because I don't drink coffee that often anymore. Maybe once or twice a week, if that. Sometimes like once every 2 weeks. I've been meaning to drink one of these for a while, and today's the day. I'm feeling a little tired after my ecstatic dance, and I think I will need to have a quick power nap because I do have some work I need to get done this afternoon, and then I'm heading straight out to meet my friend for a quick and early dinner. I might have these wafers that hubby and I have been enjoying. They're the poker wafers by Lago brand. They're really inexpensive. My favorite ones are the lemon ones, but we've been trying the other flavors. The cappuccino ones were okay. They weren't that flavorful, and the hazelnut ones are also okay. My favorite is still the lemon. I have just sat down for my first meal of the day, and I am feeling quite sore from yesterday's mini dance session. It's a fine sore. I wouldn't say it feels good, but it doesn't feel bad either. It's just something that I notice when I move around that reminds me that I did something different yesterday. Most of my soreness is in my upper back, shoulders, and neck area because those areas are where I hold a lot of tension, and I released so much tension yesterday when I was dancing. It felt really good in the moment to just like release all of that. The same thing happens when I shake, but because I don't shake for as long, I don't really feel the soreness afterwards. And I am having toast with peanut butter and honey today. I'm also going to have a piece of sourdough with this maple butter that hubby and I picked up in Montreal. This was just from the IGA. Hubby saw it and we were curious about it. I have had maple butter before, but I'd say that this one is super delicious. It's very good. I met my friend last night and we went to a little Korean eatery called YUBU, and this was a neat place because it was basically like a mini food court but with 3 Korean eateries. So there was YUBU, which is the place that we wanted to try. It has tofu pockets, so sort of like the inari sushi, where it's a tofu pocket with rice in it, but they turn it with the rice side facing up, and they top it with your choice of toppings. I ended up ordering the torch salmon, the bulgogi, and the kimchi fried rice. And I got the egg one as my free one, and that was like a scrambled egg mixture with, I think it was like some mayonnaise on top. Everything was delicious. I really enjoyed it. It is served like cold/room temperature though, so if you're looking for a hot meal, this isn't the thing. My friend also got the torch salmon, the bulgogi. She also got the spicy crab, and for her free one, she got the tuna mayo. We also got drinks from this like Korean drink shop called, I think it was called 18 Feet. And that was delicious. It was a very simple drink. I ended up getting a strawberry sparkling water drink. They use a strawberry mixture that's really delicious. It's kind of like a concentrated strawberry mix that they make that's sweetened. They just mix that with Perrier, and it was so good. I would get that again, or I would try to make that at home. It was delicious. There was strawberry pieces in it. My friend got a milky drink that was also the strawberry flavor, and she really enjoyed it as well. The third and final shop in the food court, which we didn't try, was the Korean hot dog place. Similar in concept to the one that hubby and I have been to, but it's a different brand name. Overall, we had a great time. We chatted for hours, and it was really nice. Really, really nice. It was freezing though. They had a window open and they did have a heater, but I was wearing a t-shirt, so I had to like put my jacket on, and I was cold the entire night. I had to wear my comfy to bed because I was so cold. I'm getting ready to hop on a catch-up call with my friend, but I thought I would check in and close off this vlog. I just want to say that I'm super happy that I'm back to making these long-form vlogs. Lately I've been grappling with are my videos too long? Should I try to make them shorter? And then I did this experiment with YouTube Shorts, which actually taught me a lot. The YouTube Shorts experiment was fun, and I'm really glad I did it. And I'm still going to continue to experiment with shorts, just putting them up every now and then. And if I think of another 30-day challenge that I could potentially document in the form of shorts, I really liked that for keeping up with my momentum and motivation, and also documenting it, because I like to look back to see, oh, I actually did do this, and this is the thought process or the emotions that I went through as I was going through this challenge. So I really enjoy that. I really love the act of documenting. But as I was in the middle of the challenge, I realized why I've been on YouTube so consistently over the years. It's probably been over 10 years since I started my YouTube channel, and why I keep like appearing and disappearing on other forms of social media like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I haven't really been on all that much, but I've had like brief forays with TikTok as well. And what I noticed when I was making the YouTube Shorts was that a minute really, it doesn't leave a lot of room to chat or provide nuance as to what I'm doing. It was more so, here's what I'm doing, and here's like a thought or two that went through my head. I couldn't really ramble on, and I found I had to script everything, or I had to type out what I wanted to say and then just try to read it as fast as I could without seeming like I was reading it. So that was a little bit off-putting for me, because sometimes I do have notes for the vlogs in terms of what I want to share, because I don't want to lose those ideas, but I don't script them out. Like, I just speak from where I'm at right now. And I missed that a lot when I was doing the shorts. So there was that aspect of not being able to really like connect through providing nuance. The other thing that I noticed is that I actually naturally enjoy consuming long form content. So whether that be a YouTube video or like a physical book or a podcast, and the podcasts I listen to usually are at least an hour long. Some of the podcasts I listen to are like 3 or 4 hours long. And I really love that because I go for long meandering walks. I like having a podcast that can last me the entire walk. Of course, it doesn't always happen. Sometimes I do listen to shorter podcasts, but I really do love long form content, consuming it. I don't want to go on and on and on about this, but one thing that I noticed is that long form content really helps with my attention. I was thinking about that a lot in terms of long form content versus short form content and how that affects our attention span. And I do want to train my attention, train my focus. I've done pretty well at that over the past few years because I used to be like very scattered and distracted. But now I find I can focus, and now I find that I can, for the most part, be like present and attentive when I want to be. This is just like pure speculation or like anecdotal evidence, but I think the reason I've been able to maintain my focus and attention span is because I consume mostly long form content. I really don't watch shorts all that much. I'm not on Instagram much anymore, if at all. Same with Twitter. Reddit, I tend to read like longer form posts. All that to say, I think I'm going to keep making vlogs that are in the range of 20 to 30 minutes. That really is my sweet spot. And I also watched a lot of my old vlogs, and even though some of them were like pretty boring, I do like that 20 to 30 minute time span. It reminds me of when I used to sit down to watch a TV show, minus the commercials. The content would be around like, I don't know, 25 minutes or so. And I really love that. So I'm going to continue with long form vlogs. YouTube shorts every once in a while, probably more as experiments or challenges than anything else. I'm glad I have this collection of YouTube shorts to look back on if I ever need to motivate myself to do the 30-day deep cleaning challenge again. I mean, it's a recurring challenge for me. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it every year moving forward, but it's nice to have it documented because I've been meaning to document the full 30 days for a while. Every video being a minute or less, it really focused me on like, no, I have to clean and I have to talk about cleaning. Whereas vlogs, I get a bit rambly. I like to show a lot of different things. So that is going to be it for this vlog. I will be back very soon with another one. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.